Hello everyone, welcome back to the LyfCraft server. We're here in front of our pigman face. Pity you can't zoom out, see it. Yeah, that's quite a good view. Right up where his nostrils would have been had he had any left. So, this is episode 20, which makes this the longest running Let's Play I've ever done, which is nice. And hopefully today we're going to be working behind here to fill in this gap, so we've got some sort of background to the thing, to the Pigman Farm, and also to get rid of this rocky bit here and build a little bit of a floor so we can do some work here. And I shall get on with that. Perhaps there is, though, a quick way of doing it. Let's see what happens if we do this. Let's see what we've got when we look back down. Yes, there we go. Perfect. We've now got a barrier around here. It should stop anyone accidentally going into the open nether. Although we've still got to remove much of this chunk. Probably I'm going to take it up to there, which is basically the top of that. So yeah, that's the next step, and we'll come back for that.
like freaking out right now.
Okay, there we go. Everything is all nice and cleared out. I've got a pretty empty area. So, when I was volunteered for this task, I considered what things we could do. First choice, I thought of, you know, standard, but maybe a tall corridor. One side would be little alcoves, one side would be pigmen, maybe a display of pigmen, and the other side would be pigs, to represent the fact that you can zap them with lightning and they turn into pigmen. And I thought, well, it's not really going to be a much used sort of corridor as it stands, so perhaps we clear the whole thing out and we do something else. With pigmen again, I thought maybe a pigmen village, that'd be a nice idea. Named pigmen wandering around, maybe, something like that. And I thought, why would the pigmen be living underneath the Zombie Pigman Farm? That'd be a bit macabre. So I thought, why not we do a church? So that's what we're going to do. If I can get a good view of it. Let me just do it first person. I've been working out a church. This may be a bit short, but I also want to get a graveyard in at the end, something like that maybe. Don't know why you're standing there. So yeah, so that's the sort of the size of the church. This would be the tower off to one side, and I guess we'd go all the way up to the ceiling. I may put an actual sort of fake ceiling in to give you like a sky. Don't know. I think that's my plan at the moment, so we'll see how we get on with that. Yeah, that seems a bit short. Maybe anything a little. We've got enough room around the sides for graves, I think. Ooh, I need interface back up, don't I? Pop those over and lengthen this a scooch. 1, 2, 3. Go away, you. Don't annoy you. Yeah, let's try that. Ooh. No, that's wrong. That needs to go. That needs to go. Then we can do that. Seriously? Thank you. Right, let's get back up. Do a rocket or do a run? A rocket. Yeah, that's better. That's more church cross-like. And the entry point's going to be here, which is directly opposite the door. Now, I've never designed a church before. Most of them I know were built long time ago, and I wasn't here then. So let's see what we get up to. Right, for this, I think we're going to make, using a lot of nether brick, but also we probably need some red nether brick, so best start growing some. This might take a little while. Be back in a bit, I guess. Whew, well, that took a bit of a while. There we go. Should be enough for the moment. Can always grow some more. Don't need you now. Yeah, that's why we keep that one. Alright, now I'm going to do a bit of smelting. What's the German word for when you're regretting putting down a large number of stone buttons over a single layer of bricks? Because that's the word I need now. Right, where are we? It's been a few days. A couple of things have come up and delayed me, but I did manage to get all of this filled in with podzol. Obviously it's not going to stay flat or indeed entirely podzol. Got some changes over here. Ignore the slabs for the moment. I did actually use buttons in the traditional ghast preventing thing and learnt it doesn't prevent ghasts. So I'm going to put all the slabs back in. And we've got extra buttons over here, but we might keep some in for sort of stone effect. I put a few dark oak in, maybe a darker, different type of stone. Anyway, we've got a path here, which will take people around the graves. So here's some graves. I did find a video I'll link below with some grave ideas, although their texture pack was way different to normal. Not all of these are entirely their idea, but I did sort of crib the ideas of what you could do, and I've put them in nether brick because I think that's going to be our main thing. So this sort of recessed one is quite nice. This is a big one. Those buttons on top should prevent spawning at least. I like the recessed design. Also, that should help prevent spawning. This is a very basic one. It's just a stair and a slab. I've got one of those, and I was putting sort of ferns and things in these. It's nice. This is basically a cross. Maybe this one would come out further. I don't know. Depends what we do over here, I think. And then this one is quite elaborate. Again, recessed walls and fences, and the item frame with what kind of looks like some sort of writing. I mean, these are Pigman graves, so I don't suppose they'll be writing in English. And yeah, plant pots with spruce in. And I was wondering, we little bushes around here, and what colours we could get from the leaves. So there's basically those three are just pretty much pattern change. Ooh. This is, which one is this one? This is spruce, isn't it? Yeah, spruce, green everywhere. Yeah, so this may work as sort of a leaf. I don't know which one colour's better. Which colours do you think would work better as leaves in this nethery place? Killed by Christmas. Oh dear. Yeah, so that's where we're up to. I'm going to start putting in a few more graves and try and work our way around maybe. And anyway, and then inside we've currently got this nice dark oak floor, which probably needs a bit of weathering in places. And yeah, these are going to be replaced with nether brick, or perhaps red nether brick. I put up a sort of a quick smelter over here. I've been taking to the nether brick, and we do have a fair amount somewhere in one of these of red nether brick now. Yeah, along with all my leaves. So that's where we are at this point. Come back when there's been more progress, however long that will take me. Okay, right, I've decided to put the walls of the church in now. So we got this, and I've put windows the other end, at least this far. Obviously a window here is only going to look through into the tower, so probably do one there. One there should work, one there. And down here we'll have some, I think, maybe, although maybe not. We don't always get them in churches. I once read a book called How England Made the English, which is all about sort of the weather and the landscape and how that shaped English character. One of the bits was how, because churches were fairly cold, they often had large windows to let the sun in and warm the place up, which is something you didn't get in churches in warmer places. And obviously this is hell, so that's relatively warm, but I'm assuming the pigmen are fine with massive amounts of heat since they're wandering in and out of lava, so they will probably be okay with letting more heat in here. I've got to think about how we're going to do the roof at some point. I have some ideas, but that's largely from memory of churches I've seen, so I'm going to mess around with those. But we're getting close to the end of this episode, I think, so there's one more thing we need to do before I close up. So let's head on our way over to Santa's Grotto. Right, I was just on my way over to town, as mentioned not seconds ago, and I noticed this. So yeah, I don't need a head at the moment, so ignore that. So here we go, Santa's Grotto. I believe this was BD was definitely involved. Maybe truck pipe. I think Zach, possibly anyone else. Not sure. Well, we'll find out at some point. I'll let you know. It's got a lot of llamas around. With a distinct lack of traders who presumably just wandered off and left their llamas here. And here there were elves working in here. Is there a couple of them? Right. Let's go in and have a look. He's got cake. I wonder whose heads were used. Secret Santa 2019. Welcome to LyfCraft's first Secret Santa. Head up the stairs and drop down the chimney to enter Santa's lodge. Whilst there, enter your name into the Secret Santa drawer. Head back after the 15th of December to draw a name. Have fun and happy holidays. Now I've got to put this back on here nice somewhere. Yeah, close enough. More out? No, wait. That's not an elf. That's me looking at myself. I believe I'm somewhere in this tableau. There we go. thought there were falling snow somewhere in here. Ah, that's my frosty head. Apparently I'm playing Mary or Joseph. And Bex, likewise. I don't know what part the spider is playing, though. Anyway, let's fill all the old name out. Okay then, we're done. Secret Santa. We'll pick it up on the 15th and see who we get, and then what we're going to do. Hope they like stone, whoever that is, because I've got a lot of that. Anyway, thank you very much for watching this episode. Not sure when it's going up. I believe there's some sort of strike going on, maybe for the next 3 days. So I might not upload it, but I haven't been able to find out much more about that. It's a YouTube strike for some reason. And anyway, you can also go and watch all the other creators on this server. They're all wonderful people and all deserve a little watch. And then if you'd like to subscribe or comment here or like the video, you know, the usual stuff, that'd be really nice. And I shall see you again in the next episode. Bye for now.